In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get tons of free event pieces for this new Festival of Champions in NBA 2K25 Myteam. And they have announced something on Twitter, and they have actually dropped something in the game today that is going to be actually really good for this event. It might make this event actually really good, and one of the best festivals 2K has dropped. And why I say that is, if we head on over to the challenges screen, and if we go over to the Festival of Champions, this is where you guys are going to find the most amount of ways to grind, obviously, for these free event pieces. What you guys want to do is click on this tab. So yesterday, they only had these champions in single player and champions in multiplayer challenges, and then also, of course, the King in the Court. So that was super, obviously nothing. Like it was super bad. There was nothing really to grind for, and everybody was complaining, including myself. But what 2K dropped today and also tweeted out on Twitter is they are going to be dropping daily challenges during the NBA Finals or during this festival event. I'm assuming they mean, NBA Finals challenges. You guys can go look on Twitter to see what they exactly said. But I mean, I know it's only for a free Dark Matter piece, but I saw people on Twitter saying that it might be for like, higher overall pieces, like ranging from Dark Matters to GOAT pieces every day. So I think this is really good, guys. They're probably not going to be giving GOAT pieces out, during these challenges, but they might give out like free 100 overalls and free invincible pieces every single day. I mean, they're starting off with a Dark Matter, and apparently it gets better each and every day. That's what I heard. I'm not 100% sure, but this is really cool. So this is a great way to be, checking the game every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know if they mean weekends. I guess they dropped this one on the weekend. So I guess we can expect to see these challenges on the weekend, but they said they're dropping daily challenges for event pieces. So this is how you guys can definitely grind the game and get these free event pieces. Is going to be each day. For example, Pacers seeking first championship. I'm sure they'll say something similar for the Thunder tomorrow. But we have, Siakam Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Recreate Pascal Siakam's Game 6 performance and score 31 points and get 5 rebounds with a Pacers player in a game. Very easy. Get 100 points, assists, and rebounds with Pacers players over multiple games. Again, very easy to do. And then win 4 games using 3 or more Pacers players. Really easy stuff, guys. Like, this is super simple to get a free Dark Matter piece in this game. And again, if they're dropping this stuff every single day and it's Dark Matter or higher pieces for this simple of challenges, this might be the best festival they've dropped since the All-Star Festival, All-Star event, whatever it was called back then. It might be the best one because there's already like a couple challenges to grind, but that weren't very good. That's why a lot of people were complaining, and I was thinking, okay, yeah, this event is not going to be very good. But I was saying, well, I guess, they did give out a free GOAT piece. So if you guys want to see obviously how to get these free GOAT pieces or how to get these free pieces, you guys definitely want to type in this locker code right here. This is a way to literally hop on the game and get a free GOAT piece. All you have to type in into the locker code screen, go down to locker codes, and all you have to type in there is festival-of-champions-GOAT. And once you guys do that, you're going to be getting a free GOAT piece. Absolutely insane. That's 150k MT if you wanted to downgrade it into diamonds. I'll make a separate video dropping that later today, but you guys probably know how that works from the past festival. So that's like the first main way what you guys want to do when you log on this game and you're trying to obviously get these pieces for free, is make sure to type in this locker code for this festival-of-champions-GOAT to get your free GOAT piece. And then again, going into the challenges screen, the Festival of Champions is where you're going to find a lot of the grinding to do. King of the Court today, if you guys are watching this on Saturday between 1 and 5 p.m. Eastern time, you obviously have to be qualified for King of the Courts. But if you guys are playing in King of the Court, all you have to do is play 3 King of the Court games and you do get a free 100 overall piece. So if you guys don't know how to qualify for King of the Court, and you maybe can't do it this weekend, but you want to make sure you're qualified for next weekend's King of the Courts, because they'll be doing the same thing next Saturday for a free 100 overall piece. What you guys either have to do is win 5 showdown games. For example, if you're looking for next weekend, win 5 showdown games between basically Saturday night and Saturday morning. Like, so from this, like later today, Saturday night, a week later, Saturday morning, or let's say Friday night, right? So you have about a week to win 5 games in whatever showdown tier you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in tier 1 or the lowest tier in the game. All you have to do is win 5 showdown games, in that previous week before the, before the new King of the Court drops. Or the other way, I think there's a couple other ways. Like, I think there's something where if you go on 2 5-game win streaks or something, you can do it as well. But I know the other way for sure is if you hit the Amethyst rep tier in the Myteam rep. If you hit this Amethyst tier, or if you're already ahead of Amethyst tier, you get King of the Court permanent access. You don't have to play the 5 showdown games. You don't have to do that triple threat park thing. So yeah, the main way is either hitting Amethyst tier or obviously going into showdown and winning 5 games, that previous week before showdown, before King of the Court does release. So for example, I qualified on the no money spent because I won 5 games from last week's King of the Court, you know, in between that time period of last week's King of the Court compared to this week's King of the Court. So that's how you guys can qualify. Again, you might, if you're watching this right now, I'm posting it at like 30 minutes before King of the Court starts. You're probably not going to be able to qualify, but I just want to let people know if you are qualified for King of the Court, maybe you're Amethyst tier above, or maybe you didn't know about this, you want to be playing your 3 King of the Court games to get this free 100 overall piece. But if you guys aren't qualified, it's okay. Make sure just to try to qualify for next weekend's King of the Court, and all you have to do is play 3 games and you're going to get a free 100 overall piece. Again, the daily challenges is an absolute W. Probably one of the best things 2K is going to be doing during the festival. If they do this right and they drop good pieces that are easy to grind every single day, this is going to be an absolute W festival. And then there also is some challenges in multiplayer and single player. These are very straightforward. If you want to play multiplayer, all you have to do is get 3 rebounds with champions players over multiple multiplayer games, get 7 assists over multiple games, get 15 points over multiple games. This one's a little bit challenging. You do have to win 3 multiplayer games in a row using 3 or more champions players. So if you only have like 3 pink diamonds from the set, I guess you could go into showdown, but then you have to win 3 games in a row, which I'm finding to be, you know, very difficult here on the no money spent. So if you can't do that, well, then you maybe have to go into salary cap. I'd say that's probably the best way to do that, because you could put like 3 pink diamonds and then try to build a team around them. You know, that's somewhat decent, because I mean, you know, if you don't have like the good, you know, if you don't have the good champions cards, like for example, I have like Ron Harper, I guess I could use, but how many salary cap is he? He's probably pretty expensive. Yeah, he's 12,000 salary. I don't even remember what the salary cap is, but it's only 30,000. So he's going to be quite a big chunk of that. So I guess you could probably use the pink diamonds, because how much are the pink diamonds? They're 5,500. So you could use like 3 pink diamonds, you know, put them, you know, on your bench or something. And that's like, you know, 15K or something, maybe like 16.5K. I don't know the math on that, but I think it's 16K. Could be wrong on the math. But what I'm saying is then you can try to build a team around them and go into salary cap and try to win 3 games in a row to get this challenge done. But this one is definitely a little bit tricky. And then there also is another easy challenges to grind, the champions in single player. This one's going to be a lot easier, like get 2 double doubles with champions players over multiple single player games, 200 points and assists with champion players, you know, 50 rebounds and blocks with champions players over single player games. And then you do have to win 15 single player games in a row. But if you're playing breakout on rookie difficulty, this is very, very easy to do. And then guys, the final way to actually get these event pieces is going to be if you go over to, I'm just blanking, go over to King of the Court. And again, if you're playing in this week's King of the Court, or again, if you want to qualify for the next King of the Court, this is why it does matter quite a bit, because if you get a top 50% finish, which is really not that hard to do, I think it's like 400 to 500 points. I think it's like 500 points, 600 points each weekend, which is not that hard to do. It's a couple wins and then, you know, a couple losses as well. We'll probably get you there. So top 50% gets you 100 overall piece, top 10% gets you 200 overall pieces, top 1% finish gets you an invincible piece, and then obviously the top overall gets a go piece, but that's only going to be for one person. So guys, that's all the best ways, or just all the ways in the game, you know, to be grinding for these free Festival of Champions event pieces. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and let me know what you guys are grinding for in the festival, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.